chills. My jewelry cold as chill. Stories treacherous. Show them skills, yeah, so suspenseful. I'm up in the field, saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead. Trying, this ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or up there. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just flow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry cold as chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Let's go. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills.
Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag.
Coach, this city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready. 52 is the mark. Check. 52 is the mark.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Check three. Big gas. Recon, 132 fighter.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go. Yeah.
From the gun, Shipley. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. We got this. Forward, Tokyo.
Kill. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
Squeeze, double.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike 56. Watch the pass.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back. With a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Check 56. Night, sweetheart.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Got a man, it's Arcega-Whiteside. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
You can't block me. You can't block me. He's coming. Great 57. He's coming. Double up. Check 99. Check 99.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check. Lucky.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morgan. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Redskins scoop it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
52 jet bombers. 52's the mark, boy. 52. Ready?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Shipley. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Love.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
No, no, no. Off.
Here.
Hold. Mike 56. Mike 56.
5-7. Done.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Check hot route. Hot. Watch the safety creep.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Wentz. This one complete into the hands of Darius Fountain. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Check three. Watch twist.
Now Wentz on third down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Throw left side complete. That's Morgan. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On second down, it's Sanders, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Wentz now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Morgan. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Redskins scoop it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out...
What, on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball. What's going on? Back-to-back drives. Back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out here to play in the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
Following the fumble recovery, Shipley staying on his feet. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a tough turnover there, as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They come out here in the eye. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Now Wentz will keep it. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. It's a sneak. It's Wentz. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Now Wentz will keep it. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. The kick by Marr is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go! Let's go!
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
It's Geis on the counter. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Ben Gideon in on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Okay, ready?
Watch Mike, watch Mike. Watch the play.
Hey, Delta.
Here we go. Here we go. Back to the Mike. Mike, back.
Let go.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Five.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54. Mike.
Operating from the gun. Shipley. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And taken right at the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run with Sanders. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
82-14.
Rip left. Mike, 55.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, Rip 5-2, out here.
Mike 5-4. Watch the run. Slam.
Tight dog.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, stack.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. No gain on the... play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Again, it's Wentz. Quick hitch, complete. It's Morgan. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Marr able to put this one through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Off the play fake. Shipley. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 2nd down now, it's Love, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. It'll be Love to try and get the first, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Tavecchio puts this one through, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Nice 54. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Switch, switch, switch. Slam, slam, slam. Check, check, check. Shit, shit. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Lefty, lefty. Here, sit.
I got you. Right there. 54.
Great 57. Other side, solid, solid.
To throw, it's Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right. And got his man complete. It's a gain of 35. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Get that ball.
From the 31, Wentz looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morgan. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Wentz now on first down. Buying time to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he he goes down. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's Wentz to throw. And he's going to go down again. Christian Wilkins in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Wentz going to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Off play action. Shipley slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Off the play fake. Shipley. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Everson Griffin. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing now is Wentz. Flush to his right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
On third and long, it's Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Wentz. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Geis. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
This is Geis. And an alley to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long?
Hey, Haywood!
From the gun, Shipley. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, here's Love. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Geis with the carry on second down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back to throw. Shipley. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Shipley. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
You draw quarter.
Back to the ground game now with Geis. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On first down, Love. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Show it up. Show it up.
61, matchbox lights.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Hey, exit.
Operating from the gun, Shipley. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. 33 yards that time.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
At the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check.
Hey, Alpha.
Check 49. Check 49.
Big rip.
On the carry, it's Love. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, thinking about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Now it's the backup Newton. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check 52. Sunday.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. He finds an opening past the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
20.
Check 56. I got one.
74.
56. Mike, 56.
Now Wentz. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Bravo!
52's the mark, boy. 52.
From the gun, Shipley. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 33-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. He's back to throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Wentz now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down. Back to throw. Wentz. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Geis. The 20. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Going for it with Sanders. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for the Redskins, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch 'cause you won't get it.